Alright, you guys want to play more Hearthstone? A little more Hearthstone at least? Let's see what we're gonna draft. Warlock, Paladin, Druid. We had a 7-win Warlock, a 7-win Warrior, and a 12-win Mage. I like Warlock though. I think Warlock's fun. Hopefully get to see some Scissor. Oh my god. Glad you made it to 2. That was a great 12. Yeah, that was a great run. That was a lot of fun. Paladin. Paladin feels like fart. Warlock feels fun and good. Well, fun and okay. Druid feels like it can be fun and bad. I like being able to draw cards a lot more than hit the, dude button. How many 12-0 runs do I have? I think like 187? Or do you mean all time or just this year? This year, all time probably more than that, like 5 or 6 times that. Alright, let's do a little drafty poo. Alright, let's start a new argument in chat somewhere else. If you guys want to continue whatever you guys were arguing about, just take it to private messages. You guys who oftentimes get asked to take your arguments to private messages could do that preemptively in the future at Ever. That would help me out a bunch, by the way, because it can get quite tiresome. You're underrating Paladin, Red? No. Alright, let's go Warlock here. I don't love Illusionist. Crimson Shack, what is up, Crimson Shack? Grab the dwarf here. Now let's talk about religion. Let's pause the religion talk too for a while. Let's go Stranger. Stranger's good. It's cheap, it's flexible. We want to rage in public, I know, people love that, but it's better if they just don't do that, I think, for me. Embalming better than Twisting? Twisting's not very good. Embalming's probably okay. I don't know. I like the 2 though. It's nice to have dragon synergy, but yeah, what if you don't get them? I actually don't hate the egg, but Mana Saver's a real card, right? Egg would be kind of good here and here though. I love Mischievous Imp. I actually like Wicked Whispers a fair amount. Yeah, let's do it. Maybe we go wide. Maybe we're like a tokeny zoo deck. I kind of wish I had the egg now. We could pick up another egg. I'm taking all the ring matrons. You should ban me for 1800 seconds. I will always fight for what is right and call you out for injustice. Oh, I'm never unjust. No, that doesn't sound like something I would do. Let's grab a Stoneborn Accuser. Decent card too. Interesting. I kind of want to just take the Priest. I don't want the deck to get too heavy, although a 1 Sin Runner in a deck that has a Masked Revelers could be kind of nice too. Alright, you know what? Change my mind. I don't want any of these. I'm going to take the Crooked Cook. And I'm sad about that. I'm actually going to slam this egg. I wanted the first egg. We have Wicked Whispers. We have Dwarf. We have, what else? Oh, we got another Masked Reveler. I'm taking it, man. Trust me, it's going to be great. Let's go Ring Matron. I think I'll take a Broom here too. It's just cheap and good. Sadly, I have to pass the Owl. Another Masked Reveler? They're pretty good in our deck. We have a lot of 6s. I don't want any more 6s, ideally. And unfortunately, we have to pass a Lucky Soul. I'm a big Lucky Soul fan, but I think Brittlebone's too good to pass. Medic's fine. Dirigible or Raise Dead? I think I'll just take a Dirigible in this deck. I like Raise Dead more as a priest card. Ooh, what is that? Deal 3? If you dealt 3 or more damage. I have to pass a Duster, unfortunately. Void Terror is great too, but man, these Brittle Bones, they're gonna be great. I'm pretty sure. Recruiter with no Lackey card. Let's take a Showstopper. And I guess a Neophyte is better than Fairy Dragon. Rift Cleaver, that's an insane card. Oh man, I wouldn't mind that library, but let's just grab another Mischievous Imp. And I'm gonna take Demonic Study so we can find Rustwicks. Beautiful, beautiful. I don't really want Hellfire, but I think I'm gonna take Hellfire. I'll take a Quicksand, and finally, I guess another Sin Runner in a deck with, wait, only one Reveler? Well, what are you gonna do? Raise Dead's Tough and Warlock, yeah, it's still a good card. We just don't have a lot of great early game cards here. All the goodies are coming in the same picks. Yeah, it's not a great deck compared to the last one, right? Don't make a 3.5 month subscriber down. Loyalty is a thing, and we should sincere. Are you talking to me or Poet? But yeah, you guys should be sincere. Z2Y, thank you Z2Y for the follow. Can coin 2s here. All right. All right, let's go 2-2-2. Could coin this one and then play that, but probably not super fruitful. Double cross. Counter spell. 2. Counter's kind of expensive, but what can you do? Help, I'm being repressed. No one's repressing you, Danny. You're doing great. I mean, I hate it. But I don't want to waste this. I could still, like, not really even be focused on drawing cards, just getting free kills. I am being oppressed. You're being saved from yourself. How many points to permanently ban Poet? 10 grand. Yeah, let's pay out the last bet. I doubt we're gonna finish this deck, so I'm not gonna start a new bet, but we can pay out the last one. How many wins? 10 to 12, right? We went 12? If you want Georgia to read my last message to upset Red, I will PM you. If Georgia reads it, I don't care. I'll get upset. Mine. And I enjoy receiving money. Oops. That's a bad one. Discard. Yeah. Okay, okay. He loves money and hates freedom. I like money and I love freedom. I use money as a tool to get as much personal freedom as I can. That's about all I use it for. And for food. Huh? There you go, 10k points, ban him. 10,000 US dollars. He's too valuable. I can't do this without him. But thank you for the 10,000 channel points. Money well spent. Channel points well spent. Maybe he like hits and then kills it and then draws cards. Plague of Before I have a warrior deck was 6 and 3. All me games was versus a mage. Dang, that's annoying. Is this a loss? We're gonna win this one. Somehow, some way, we're gonna overcome injustice. Oppression, as poet put it. I have an imp bombing for just this occasion. Animated broomstick could be good. You know, honestly, broom is probably fine. If you had to choose penis in butt or mouth, like where do I put it or where does it go? I can't answer that till you clarify. If one's going in, well, I'm not, you have to clarify. You don't get two questions. Stood up for the subs and I got blindly executed. But think of it this way, you did a great job reducing the fart economy, you know? I want him to have to hero power or die. I have Abyssal, I have Hellfire. Also. You're too lazy to read, just admit you can't play Magic to save your life. Are you talking to me? Or are you talking to someone else? That's the real question, I guess. This red man is cracked in MTG. I'm better at Magic than Hearthstone. I'm still learning Hearthstone Arena. I can play Magic to save anyone's life winning. However, man, what if you had to play a game of Magic to save your life? That'd be stressful. What if I tapped in the wrong order? What if chat's order lul resulted in me dying? I'm pretty sure my opponent top decks a taunt 90% of the time. I'm about to kill them. Probably not. No, probably that's not the case. What have we here? Playing is easy and winning should be another thing. Yeah. I will play the Crooked Cook if he taps. Will I play the Crooked Cook now? No. I shall not. MTG stream win, maybe soon. Getting kind of possible. Do I puzzle or not? Oh yeah. I can't even see, but absolutely. 100% puzzle, just like Redbeard would do. I would say absolutely you're puzzling Quantum. Oh yeah, duh. Oh, come on, dude. The fact that you've taken a picture and typed in here and haven't puzzled already Makes me sad that you're not, you know, allowing your opponent the great joys of the puzzle box. God damn it. Do you want to play one Gigantor minion? Kinda. No Hellfire? Red, can you show us your Umbreon so we can all marvel how cool you are? What? Okay, maybe, I mean, it wasn't really a mistake, but maybe, just maybe, it didn't work out for us in like a beneficial kind of way. He's gonna ignore this, right? Pushes 9, we Enforcer, we kill him. Then we BM him. Well, we return the BM if we're able to win. If he's just gonna act like an ass, then no. The pain speak to me. Umbreon is a marvel and shan't be criticized. Never criticized the Umbreon. Darn it. Nice. And it felt like a fair bomber. A. And Broom's pretty good. First we give him a little vroom vroom, then we play the Broom. One has like 5 out of a 15,000 success rate. There haven't even been 15,000 cards in the 25-year history, Poet. Come on. Get a grip. Get a grip, you little shit. This could be okay, right? So we played this. We play this. Hi, Redbeard. Hey, Renzo. Oops. What if I was at 2? I'm spamming the BM and I kill myself. Hold on, one more. DM me. I have advice. I need advice on how to greet chats. Oh, Casa Jenny's back. Wonderful. Childish streamer. Kayani, get better messages, please. I have low tolerance for Omega shit posting right now. I was in the World Champs and someone counted my deck of Schmeargles. No, they didn't. I know you weren't. I've been winning too much. I'm stressed out. I'm winning too many damn games of Hearthstone. I'm still learning. All right. You're doing great, except in all the ways in which you're underperforming. We're playing a children's card game. Is it though? The introduction of runestones. All right, that doesn't actually change anything. Hearthstone's like the most expensive game in the world, except for Raid Shadow Legends rank 1 legend guy. On the browse, my lord. 2. Stinky situation? We can have an actual 3 drop. Let's play the runes. Red just set off my manager detect. Red, I just set off my manager detect. What I did win it. I apologize, and you're welcome if it was good. I think I wasted around $0 on Hearthstone over the 10 years. Nice. It's probably why you're not the rank 1 legend like myself and Cantaloupe. So we're wasting all of our money. At 12-1 with Mage. Wow, that looks good. Location, Deathborn, Cold Touch, not too shabby. Manager speak. Oh no, I would light up. If I was someone's manager, I guess I kind of am. I kind of am, huh? I should light him up. Diablo! Immortal Shatterella? What is Shatterella? Not like Cinderella, but she shat instead. I think I spent 500 on Arena in the last year. Well, that's why, you know, you're doing great. That's why you're getting better. That's why you're getting better cards than everyone else. What's the old saying? He or she who spends a lot gets a lot of powerful cards. No location. Yeah, you did it without a location, which is pretty much the most impressive part. The stream is looking like a redacted FBI file. Redacted? Oh, God. Played over 1,000 runs in the last year. I played over 1,000 runs tonight. At least it feels that way. I want to play this. I could, Hellfire? Hellfire? I could play this egg. Bump, Hellfire, take like 1 billion. Shut up, Tamsin. I'm thinking. I barely even started my turn. Why is this computer yelling at me? We attack here, we Hellfire, we slap. We played a 2. We have a 4/4. And that's it? That's not even that good. I'm just gonna do this. Wait, I'm still gonna take 1 billion from this thing. Maybe next turn I can dirigible it though. Redbeard went all in and lost every single one of their 1780 hair. It's finally sprouting a top that would make the Beatles green with envy. Would make a young George Harrison green with envy. We can't kill this card right now. Oh wait, we have 3/2. We have 6/4 that spits out here. Wait, what? Oh yeah. Oh no. He's gonna wallop me in the noggin this turn. Whoa, he traded. Why? Why did he trade? Why is he equipping a weapon when he's already attacked? One, two, three, 4 spells? Yeah, spells are good, right? I like spells. It's pretty good. Whatever it is, it's pretty good. What if we, fuck it. What do I want to upgrade this to a 7? Nah, this thing's better than most 7s. Most, like 98% of 7s. Anybody know when Colossal rotate back in? I think next Tuesday, possibly. Next Tuesday. Alright, promote Poet. The next time he gets timed out, reduce the longevity of the timeout by at least like 3 or 4 seconds. Give him like a mini get out of jail free card for that one. You can down in your own drool. I did the math, and with standard 3-liter box of wine, it would take 37 boxes to fill a bathtub. So you could definitely drown in $500 of wine. What if you bought just really, really cheap wine? That soon? No, I'm just lying. They haven't announced a rotation. We don't know the date of a mini set, of a rotation for the mini set, if there is one, or what sets would even be in if they were to do one. So I'd sit back, enjoy the wonderful ride that is Hearthstone Arena, and not sweat it too long because it's probably gonna be a while before you get anything new. And I will say this as well, oftentimes it feels like it's been a really long time since something new has come out. I don't think this set has even been out for a month yet, if I'm not mistaken. I think it came out at the beginning of August. So I am guilty of this as well, but I do play a lot more than most people. But yeah, oftentimes sets are really not very old, and people are like, oh, when's the new stuff coming? Like Poet said. We're like, oh, I need rotation, I need the rotation. They rotate the sets that we were complaining about last meta back in, and we're like, oh, thank God, rotation. New sets, new cards. We're just mad all the time. That's true. Will it fuck you up? Oh yeah, it will. Camel piss? Oh yeah. Yeah, it'll hurt you real bad. Yeah, I've been saying this. I really don't think this meta is that bad. I think the mage location and, you know, whatever, cold touch, Deathborn should be touched. The wild sea cards, like, I don't even want them banned. I just want them adjusted. Like, tick them all up 1 mana. I don't know, man. Make Deathborn 7, cold touch 3, or infuse 4. Make the mage location and the priest location 2 charges, and let's go. Let's just go, man. It really ain't that hard. I don't know, I'm just thinking out loud here. Got some ideas. Oh, and tune down Dreads' RNG. He's had too many powerful decks lately. This meta's starting to grow on me. I've got a lot of things that are starting to grow on me or continuing to grow. This meta's the best meta since Adam let Eve eat an apple and thus condemn women to centuries of repute. Come on, Poet. I think there should be equality for everyone. I'm lost. Sorry. Sometimes you just gotta back out. Somebody just gotta bail. Somebody's gotta bail on the shtick. Could just play it. I don't really want to tap. Don't really want to shoot that. What if I shoot my own guy? What about that? Is that ever like a thing? Alright, here's my play. Here's my play. I got it. Snake Trap is the best card. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. Dredge is winning? No, I didn't say he was winning. I just said his decks were good. Jeez Louise. Coin Innervate, then cast Tidal Wave, then use Desert Hair. That's the best combo. It needs to be broken up. Yeah, you gotta break it up. Turn by turn. Just kill this 1/1, dude. I need him to, like, coin Kill Command my face. Remember Kill Command? They should bring Kill Command back, huh? And Unleash the Hounds. Classic arena. The fuck is going on here, dude? Wait, that was so much better for him than what I would deem acceptable. I used to think Kill Command was so broken. 3 mana to deal 5 damage. Now you have Combustion. Combustion can deal what? 7 easily, right? I mean, not easily, 7 to minions. What else is there? Cold Touch or Infusion or whatever that card's called. Deal 1 billion to everything infinitely till the end of time. Don't forget that. Lest we forget that. Well, we got unlucky, but we got there. Good at gesticulating. Nerf gesticulate. He's too good. He needs to be broken up. He's very wonderful. Nice top deck. Yeah, our opponent had some nice top decks. We got unlucky throughout the duration of the game, basically, but managed to pull it out. I can't make any promise we'll always be able to pull it out. Do not doubt my flowers. Alright, I'm going back to YouTube. I'm gonna just check on our most recent YouTube video. I'm gonna leave comments on anybody who left a comment, god damn it. Coin a 2? Yeah, let's do it. It's time. Nobody left any comments, just Redbeard. Rogue blows this meta. My beloved Rogue does indeed stink right now. Here's hoping she's on top again soon. Really, truly hoping for that. Ah, hell. It actually makes it kind of... makes it too easy for him to kill this, I think. I don't really care if he's bumping and pinging and I'm drawing a card. But what are you gonna do? Burpa. Thank you, Burpa. Sorry I don't comment on the videos as much now that I comment on the stream. That's okay. But also at the same time, make sure you're doing both. He loses both. Mage at 4-0. What else? YouTube is what brought me here. It's so great. I'm so thankful for the YouTube. I really am. I see now I did that in the wrong order, and I blame only myself. It's because I wasn't thinking enough about the turn and the order. But no, there is no but. I wish that didn't happen. Yeah. Wow, let's tighten it up. Chompies is even laughing, and Chompies is the worst player that ever lived. I don't even know who Chompies is. He's great. He's a great guy. Chompies is a great guy. Oops. Play your turn, Bin Bin. Don't go reading any guides trying to figure out why I did that. It was an accident. It was a mistake. Our first misplay of the night, 7 hours in. God damn. Oh my god. Now I'm gonna get absolutely freaking tatty blasted by that card. Oh man, fuck you. Fuck you. I watched The Departed yesterday. Fuck you. Doing a lot of Matt Damon. If it had 1 infused left, it would have been a solid play. Honestly, it would have. I think it would have been worth it. Oh, you're a rat. You're a rat. Everyone's a rat. This whole movie's about rats. How you can say what level cards his opponent has? I can always tell. as I think about the level of their cards. Departed, oh my stars, it departed. I've seen it before, but you know what? Some minor spoilers for The Departed, major spoilers for The Departed. For anybody who hasn't seen Departed, just got to turn down the stream for like 10 seconds. I didn't realize until this time that some of the guys from the end of the movie are like prominently featured in the beginning. The guy that is in the elevator, the guy he sees right after he gets off the elevator, and the African American cop who finds them on the roof. I was like, oh, those are the same guys. And I also, I'm forgive me, I don't think I was paying a ton of attention. I don't think I ever picked up upon at the beginning Jack Nicholson's character like picks out the gal working the counter, and then that's the gal who's like kind of hanging out with him the whole movie. It's a lot of stats. Anyway, that's all. It's like, I don't know, I feel like the beginning of, all right, and spoilers over, but I feel like the beginning of The Departed, maybe I've missed it, like it's been on TV and I just didn't catch it like right at the beginning. Not that it's super important to the plot or anything going on. Not that anything's super important to this, you know? Oh, thanks. Yeah, he's doing deck tracker. That's good. I like when Jack's talking about rats, and there is some ham acting. Yeah, you know, I knew that Jack Nicholson, like every time I watch it, I feel like Jack Nicholson's performance gets worse and worse. Where it's like, oh yeah, he's like not that bad. Is that like your first reaction? And then you're watching and you're like, this is pretty bad. Like, why are we doing this? Anyone? Why is this going on? Have to do that, huh? Do I want to tap? I guess I should be tapping, man. Ooh. Yeah, he's not great in it. I honestly like Alec Baldwin. Leo's great in it. Damon's okay. The lady's great. I don't know who the actress is that plays the main gal. And honestly, what's his name? Mark guy, you know the guy. He's okay too. He's a little over the top, kind of, you know, but I guess that's his character. I thought he was pretty good in As Good as It Gets. Who? Jack Nicholson? I haven't seen that. He was great. I mean, he was great in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Plays the character perfectly. And he's great in The Shining, too. I haven't seen a ton of Jack Nicholson films, honestly. Mark Wahlberg. Yeah, there you go. He was better in not Dazed and Confused. What's the one? Boogie Nights. I watched Boogie Nights recently. He was good in Boogie Nights. I mean, I'm drawing cards for free, right? So, like, what the glorious hell do I care about it? Well, hardly with all the things I'm hearing from Poet. We should listen to Eminem, Gold Stars. Yeah, okay. The art is based on a Hong Kong movie, Infernal Affairs from 2002. It's really good and you should watch that. Okay, I'll try to look it out. I'm going with Grand Budapest Hotel with my next movie watch in honor of Ha Rain and his raid of us earlier today. But I also have to watch House of Dragon so that I can consume Alt-Shift-X and Preston Jacobs media for the next week. The Shining was done by Kubrick, and it was not that great. Really? I like The Shining. I went to that hotel, at least where they shoot the establishing shots in the beginning of the movie. It's the, what is that called? It's the hotel on the top of Mount Hood, I think. I didn't go there because of some great love of The Shining, but I went there and the hotel seems awesome. I would actually like to stay there now that I think about it. What's it called? Someone to chat probably, but people in chat probably know, right? You guys know so much. Not how to play Hearthstone, but you guys know so much about everything else, huh? I know it's Flame Ward. I know you're pinging it so that I'll attack into Flame Ward. I'm not happy about it. Personally, I'm not happy about it. What the fuck? It wasn't Flame Ward? Okay. Watching animes? I watched Jujutsu Kaisen Season 1. I don't know if there's more out yet, but I liked it a lot. And I watched Demon Slayer Season 1 and 2, and I liked that a lot too. In the past, I liked One Punch Man. I only saw Season 1, but I liked One Punch Man too. But a lot of times I'm watching them, I'm kind of like, I'm like, I'll put them on and I don't really like sit there and watch it. Sometimes they're too cheesy or they're too boring. Just kind of wait for something to happen. But they're cool. I watched Dragon Ball Z as a kid. I watched, a season or two, 10, 20 episodes of Yu Yu Hakusho as a kid. And Cowboy Bebop. But when I went back and rewatched Cowboy Bebop, like when the new live action thing was coming out, it wasn't very good. There was like 2 good episodes. I didn't watch it all, but the one with the guy and the cool music, yeah, that was great. I need Hellfire. Ooh, Hellfire would be great. You know what I mean? I don't know. One Punch Man ended after Season 1. I haven't seen 2, and I'd say like in my experience as a streamer, like 60 to 70% of people say don't bother watching 2, and probably like 30 or 40% are like, yeah, Season 2's not that bad. I don't know. I haven't watched it. I don't know if it's ever ended up on I can still find Lethal. I didn't find Lethal. I think I would enjoy One Punch Man Season 2 somewhat, unless it's just absolute shit. Oh, Attack on Titan, I watched too. I thought it was really, really good when I first watched it, and I've only seen it through once. But I think Season 1 and maybe 2 are pretty good, or maybe just 1. And 3's mostly shit, plus Levi fighting the Beast Titan. And 4, I only watched the first half of 4, and 4 was awful. 4 was terrible, but I had to finish it and I didn't want to watch part 2, so I read the manga. I actually read the manga, and it was so bad, the ending, that I was sick to my stomach. It was horrible. Animation was cool, I think, but it was not good. So I can't tap into Hellfire. There's no way, right? There's no way. There is a way. They misplay. We do those too. They misplay. They'll never misplay, but they could. They could. That's all I'm saying here. A new studio is getting One Punch Man Season 3, so hopefully it'll be better than 2. So what happened? We got him super, super close, and then he deathborned us. And that's basically it. Oh, this was the game we misplayed, though. We silenced our thing, and then we had to embalm the scalper. Yeah. That was our fault. But we probably still win this game without Deathborn, specifically. He has to destroy our whole board and summon 8 to 10 power or whatever he did. But we probably would have given ourselves an extra draw or 2 minimum if we had not silenced our 3. I haven't seen Full Metal Alchemist. What else were we talking about? Sorry, we got stuck on anime. Every time we get on anime, I get a little lost, a little scared, a little bit hungry, a little bit horny, actually. And And the anime will do that to you. Man, this card's so nasty, but let's do the nasty kablasty. Maybe we get a snake trap if this can live. Weiss. Wait, is this the real Weiss? The synthwave artist? Probably, huh? Let's play a Weiss track in honor of Weiss following. One of the best. This will go great. Okay, well, one will fuel the other. That's the key, right? In which case, we'll just take a Reckoning because we'll be able to go 3, 4, 5, right? 3, 4, infused, 5. Yeah, that's fine. Do you like Western cartoons? Yeah. I don't know. What are my choices? Simpsons, Futurama. I don't really watch a lot of stuff geared at younger viewers these days, but I love Dexter's Lab and Recess and Hey Arnold. Oh my days. Oh no. Oh no. Wait, this is great. Well, I mean, not great, but it's okay. Alright, well, eventually we'll do those things. Ren and Stimpy. I didn't like Ren and Stimpy even as a kid. I guess as a kid, it was gross and kind of scary. It's probably like Rocko's Modern Life, although I liked Rocko. I was a little older when I was watching Rocko's Modern Life. But Rocko's Modern Life... Ren and Stimpy and Rocko's Modern Life are probably better if you're not 10. They're probably better if you're 15 or 16 or 18 or 20. Whereas like Hey Arnold and some of those shows are probably a little worse. Beavis and Butthead. I never watched Beavis and Butthead. We weren't allowed to watch it. We actually really weren't. My parents, they worked so much. They worked, not like so much, but commuting in LA. They commuted from the San Fernando Valley to Santa Monica, and my dad, I think, was in the Valley. I don't know what he was doing. Actually, I have no idea what my dad has done most of his life. But, doesn't have a coin, does he? Already used his coin. But like my mom would leave the house at like 6 in the morning to get to work at 8, and then leave work at 4 or 5 and get home at 7 o'clock. So we really weren't like. I lived with my grandma. She lived with us, and not like my whole childhood, but like for big chunks. Like we weren't like over there like fucking watching terrible things, but we were kind of just watching whatever we wanted. TV was what raised me. I mean, my parents raised me, but we watched a lot of TV. But my mom probably would have been like, you shouldn't watch Beavis and Butthead, South Park. I didn't have a strong desire to watch them. I liked Hey Arnold, man. I liked The Simpsons and Married with Children and shit like that. SpongeBob? I liked SpongeBob. I think SpongeBob holds up pretty well, too. At least, the first couple seasons that I remember. Ren and Stimpy was the first cartoon where the animators wrote the script, and no big company that had no clue of humor. That's why it was this wacky. Saber Rider, Turtles and such. There's some good theme songs for sure. Did she ever eat Tootsie Rolls from the litter box too? My grandmother? No, she was normal human. Normal human. I was a Twix bar also. I think she probably liked Tootsie Rolls. She was a grandma, in the 90s. So she liked Rolos and Tootsie Rolls probably, or like they were like if Werther's, like Dredd's candies. The candies that Dredd's prefers. Betty Boop. She had like Betty Boop little ceramic figurines and stuff. She liked Betty Boop. She's a nice lady. Well, it's kind of mean to us. But you know, old people are mean to young people, right? Especially those that are directly related to you. Oh man. Werther's Originals and strawberry candies. Never had any I mean, there were strawberry candies, I'm sure. I remember she liked Werther. She had Werther's and Betty Boop figurines. What else? I don't know. She fell down on the bleachers in a school auditorium on my birthday at like youth basketball. I remember it was my birthday. My birthday's been cursed. This was maybe the start of when my birthday became cursed. But she fell down and she broke her patella. She broke her kneecap, but apparently she like really like fucking like blew it up. And they had to like cancel the game. And then I spent my whole birthday in the emergency room, which, you know, looking back, and even at the time, I wasn't like, oh, what the fuck, you know. But looking back, like, it's like, oh, okay, you know, I'd rather she get the care she needs and whatnot. But I think if I recall, like nobody remembered that it was my birthday anymore. It was just kind of like forgotten, and we'll celebrate it next year if you're alive. We'll celebrate it next year. God damn it if I didn't live through the year. Falling is dangerous for older people. Yeah. Oh, I know, man. I know. Believe me, as a man who finds it harder and harder to walk upright. Also, I'm really glad we just really whomped him. Someone just did the first successful Murloc Holmes I've ever seen. I did 3 successful Murloc Holmes yesterday in my 0-3 run. At least we're getting checked in at the emergency room. At least if you were getting checked in, they'd ask your date of birth. Yeah. Should have broke my patella. Hey, there's still time. Nice. Yeah. Oh, I'm old and my body hurts. Is hand good enough? I don't think I want that one. I'll get rid of the 2 because I might not be able to kill it off. Maybe that's better, I'm not sure. Some of the best Western kid-friendly shows to come out lately: Gravity Falls. I've heard good things. Some other crap. Adventures with Gumball. I remember Gumball. I watched as like a 22-year-old man. I woke up one day at like 2 in the afternoon after a long night out with, you know, friends and whatnot. Huh. I don't know what kind of crawling bug that is, but... Okay, well, I heard it, I guess. I got up at like 2 a.m. and I couldn't get out of bed. I turned the TV on and I think I'd fallen asleep watching like Toonami or something like that. I was like, well, guess I'm watching this show. It wasn't so bad. I didn't think. You know what? Let's do this. Let's just go. Let's go all in on drawing cards. How old are you? I'm 34. DK. 34. I'm a man. I'm 40. It's gonna free kill my guy, which stinks. Oh my god, I thought I was gonna hit the other one. That would've been better. How many more do I need? 2 more? Ay, ay, ay. Just trade. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. This looks super wacky. I'm doing this, I'm doing this. I'm taking that, I'm hitting here, and then Ring Matron next turn probably, and then we can do some other stuff. 30, so I have now a 3. What do these words mean? My niece watches a Star one, and I like it. Star versus the Forces of Evil? I haven't even heard of that one. Keep in mind I'm old, decrepit, and dying. Also, hi, I woke up to pee. It's the older we get, Bert, we wake up more and more during the middle of the night to pee. You're so old, man. I'm older today than I was yesterday. I'll tell you a secret, Zymort. So are you. And Dreads is older than both of us, combined. So he gets there, he does some other crap. Mage, Fish Flinger, Murloc Holmes. Steal my buffet, biggin. And beat me down with it. They deserve it. For solving the big mystery. I like this trade. That's a drafted Gurubashi's chicken. Or I gotta play this. It's too nifty. Guess we could free trade both. We take off, what, 3 power instead of 5, but we keep 6. What? And this could also be quite nifty, depending on what he plays here. You're 1 year older than me, no excuse. Everybody has a million excuses for everything. What the hell are you talking about? Well, that's getting silenced. That's an old Redbeard, oops. Oops. I mean, if you're gonna make this play, you gotta trade here first, right? Unless the one way in which this would make sense I think we all know, particularly Redbeard knows. Okay, no, it doesn't make sense. Shadow Clone, Noble Sack, Noble Sack. Take his card. And he don't get it back. You can't have it back, man. Cobra. I really don't want to tap. One of those cards is a banana. As long as I don't really care what I'm doing. I guess I don't, if I'm trading, I don't really care about that, I guess. And we'll just take somewhat of a responsible trade. Sure. Kill him next turn, it's fine. Even collateral maybe probably doesn't kill us, right? I think. Only have one excuse to my situations. It's my first day. Es mi día primero. My priciest 2 Legends cards are Concordant Crossroads and Sword of the Ages. Yeah, I'll take both of those. Thanks in advance. Alright, let's try one more win. Is Aldor's crazy it used to be? No. It's good though. Aldor Peacekeeper is still a strong card. Alright, this might be the last game, okay? If we go 6-2, we'll play one more. If we win it, maybe the last game. We'll see, okay? Please, don't. Uptime, 6 hours, 58, not too bad. Our runs today were 7, 7, 12, 6. No bad runs today. That's a good feeling. Going 2 into 2. Or we can go 2, 2, 1. Denying the secret this turn is kind of nice. I don't hate that. If we had another real 2, not a 0-2. We gotta get this right. No screw ups here. Just gonna play the Minari here, I think. Unless he picked a secret. Yeah, sure. I don't really score. I don't really want to take 4 to deal 4. I'd rather have Cone. I enjoy the narrative where Gesticulate is this really bougie collector. So much money he wastes his time grading papers while somehow doing spy work for the NSA and not calling me back after I sent him a page on my BlackBerry. That does sound like what Gesticulate would do. I'm inclined to agree. Bourgeoisie. Yeah, I shortened it for him. I shortened it so he could feel like hip and young. How's he gonna deal 3 to the whole flipping board? I'll just do it next turn. We'll go like 2, 2, 1, 1, something like that. He's gonna cone me. Interesting. Would be explosive. Counter spell. Okay. I hate that card. Wait, isn't that what we lost to the first time? There's nothing you can do going into Death One. Same exact loss. Alright, final game. Win or lose. Winner takes something. One more win. I'm gonna predict that we play against a mage here. It's probably better for us. 7 wins now? We're at 6, so we need one more win. Coin the 2 into that's no good, right? Honestly, I feel pretty good with 6 with this deck. you just, from this position, you're like, okay, let's get one more win. Just all you need is one. Went second last game and went second this game. Ideally, you get to go first in one of those two. You can maybe just curve out and do your mischievous imp stuff. But yeah, you know, this is the second best option to go second, right? Terrible draw. Red booed me off the stage. You got booed earlier. People, I wasn't booing. People were booing though. Hearing a lot of boos. They're like, boo. I'm like, what? For me? And they're like, no, for Poet. I'm like, oh yeah, of course. That did happen. All right, one more draw to get a playable card. I'm sure we'll get a playable card. That's annoying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 acceptable draws. You know, honestly, let's go with acceptable. Acceptable. And then this, for the love of God, let it be 2 away? 2 away, okay. Well, now we get 2 draws. I don't think we can actually really get screwed at this point. From like an absolute, well, that's pretty bad here. An absolute terrible draw. Would have to be like a 6 or a 7 into like a 6 or a 7. We probably are not favored from this position, but we at least have a shot, right? Maybe not. Hellfire? Well, for the love of God, thank God that we drew a card. Gets to pop off another turn, which is just tough, right? And this is the benefit of going first. So you just can't answer a card like Saddlemaster a lot of the time. End of the stream incoming? We'll end after this game regardless. I was kind of hoping he would trade, but he didn't. All right, we'll kill that thing because it's annoying. If you increase the ad time and change the splits, I will never sub again. I'll tell everyone else the same thing. If you increase the ad time and change to the split, I'm not even sure what you're asking me or what you're stating. But I appreciate you saying it, I guess. I take 9. 9's a lot. Yes, play the crusty Rusty. I'm always looking for Rusty. 3, 6, 9, he has 8. Collateral damage is annoying. I'll give him that. I can free trade and play a taunt. Then I have 3 mana available to me. God, this makes me want to trade that off. But instead, let's not. We got a triplet. Let's discover a card. Okay, what card do I get to discover? Pyroblast? Bloodlust, maybe? So he kills that. He's not pushing 6. He's got to take a free trade. Or he plays a... Whoa! Oh, that's not infused. He plays an explosive rune or something. Explosive secret? Is that what... Explosive trap. That's what it's called. 3, 6, 9, 12. I need 6 damage. 6 damage. I can play these 2. Or I can play like... I'm gonna trade 1. So we can go 6, 2, or 4, 5. It's a lot of impies. Does collateral damage work the same way as explosive with divine shields? I think so, yes. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. Probably gonna get hit by a Nathria this turn. That's what happens, right? How can I possibly lose? Is this enough to keep him alive? I mean, certainly. Certainly it is. Maybe it is. What if I get a prime, though? Prime. Prime, turn the tide. No trade. That's what I want to say to this guy. And also tell him to shut the hell up. This one should have rush. Would have had lethal. We can still die to collateral, huh? Oh, frick. Oh, frick. Wow. Cool. Let's give him a wow. Oh, dear. I'm not gonna lie. This is one of my favorite primes. I like that one a lot. Alright, what do you guys want to do? End the stream or keep playing? Nobody's chatting with me. Everybody stopped following, even though the games are righteous and really fun. Alright, wait. The YouTube video is already ruined because Hearthstone kicked us off, right? You really went for it? I respect it. Favorite Prime since Amazon. I love the Amazon Prime. The Twitch Prime is my favorite Prime. Someone talk to him. Alright, Dave. Fine, Dave. We'll win one more game for you, but that's it, okay? Or we might lose. We'll see. I'm tired, Red. Alright, you're off the hook, Nighthawk. Get some rest. You worked hard today. Hit the showers, man. Nighthawk. I'm tired, Red. Oh, he's been talking all night. I thought he hasn't talked in like 2 months. Nighthawk's been carrying this chat. Alright. Hearthstone or WoW? I've never played WoW. I played WoW for like 10 minutes total. Twice. 5 minutes each time. I thought it was fine. I don't know. I just didn't play it. I'm gonna tell the story of why I never played WoW officially. I've never actually told it. It's a long story, so it'll probably take most of this game. But who cares about Hearthstone? When I was a kid, I went to school with this guy. And he was really quiet, and he had long, greasy hair, black, shiny hair, and he smelled bad all the time. And he was cool. I don't know. He was very quiet, and nobody talked to him. And I had a class with him at one point, and I kind of like shot the shit with him a little bit, and we were kind of like casual acquaintances at school in high school. And this is, 20 years ago, 15 years ago now, 20 years ago. And I'm telling the story, okay, so you got to bear with me. And he was really quiet, and he was dating this, his name was Matt, his name was Matthew. And he was dating this gal, and her name was Maggie. And it was Matthew and Maggie, and they've been dating like all through high school. And he was so quiet. Like, I don't think anybody in school talked to him ever. And like I said, I became his friend, so whatever. And then one day, I was in class with him, and somebody like came to class late. The story's going somewhere, I promise. Somebody came to class late, and the teacher's like, hey, you got to get out of here. You can't come in here. You got to go to like, whatever, detention, or go to see the principal or something. And then they were like making a ruckus. They were like hooting and hollering. I remember this. They were hooting and hollering. And the teacher's like, hey, you know, you gotta get out of here. And the teacher's like, you know, the teacher has no power. And my friend Matt, my casual acquaintance Matt, was like, hey, why don't you just, you know, calm down? He said something like, why don't you just leave and like, you know, whatever, like you're, you know, just calm. He was trying to diffuse the situation. And then they were like, hey, like, who the hell are you? Nobody ever talked to Matt. Nobody knew who he was. He didn't get garner any respect. Nobody gave a shit about Matt. And this guy was like, you know, hey, fuck you. I don't want to be, you know, and he started escalating the situation. And the teacher's like, get on out. It was everybody screaming. I'm sitting there like, oh my God, I'm just trying to learn. I'm trying to learn. This is why I never learned sex ed. And the guy's like, hey, and it was like the only time in my entire life, middle school, elementary school, high school, that like it was like a scene in one of them movies. Like he was like, I'll see you in the parking lot, like after school or something. I'm like, huh? Yeah. And then Matt's like, oh my God. And I'm talking to him like, hey dude, that was fucking wild, right? And he's like, what was he doing? What does he mean? You know, is he gonna fight me? I was like, I think he, you know. So we came up with this plan. I was like, Matt, you've got to you know, say you're sick and go home. He's gonna beat you up and he's gonna hurt you. So he's like, okay. So me and him, you know, and we had the class. It was like the last class of the day, and he was like, all right. So he faked, he's like, oh, my stomach hurts. And they're like, okay, well, you got to go to the nurse. And I was like, I'll take him to the nurse. And I'm like, okay, go with him, whatever. So I took him to, and then we went to the parking lot so he could get in. He drove to school. We took him to the parking lot so he could get out earlier, you know, so he could get away before the kid came to beat him up. And like, as we're going to the parking lot, this big crowd of kids started like following us. I'm like, hey, he's like, what do you think's going on? I was like, I don't know, dude. I think they're either coming to hurt us or something. Certainly isn't good for you. No one's coming to hurt me. So you ain't gotta worry about that. And this big group of kids followed us. And then when we got to the parking lot, they all circled around him, and I kind of bladed into the crowd. And the kid that was talking schmack to him was like already in the parking lot. Like apparently nobody goes to school. And he's like, yeah, I told you I was going to wait for you in the parking lot and whoop your ass. And my friend Matt was like, oh, no. You know, he's like, I don't want to, well, maybe we shouldn't fight. You know, what if the teachers find out, you know? And there's like, shut the fuck up about the teachers. He's talking all this hooting and all, and he's going to hurt him real bad. And Matt's like, he's a pacifist. He doesn't want to fight. And the kid eventually, after, you know, they're kind of like, he kind of like punches my friend Matt at some point, like hits him in the face. And my friend Matt kind of like got this like wild fervor in his eyes, this terror, and started thrashing this kid. He'd never been in a fight. I don't think either of them had ever really been in a fight. And he started hurting this kid physically, emotionally. He was hurting him. He like picked him up, slammed him in the bushes, broke a couple of his ribs, I'm sure, and started just like, and then everybody's cheering. They're like, Matt, you did it, Matt, you won the big fight. And you know, and he's like, I remember he said, what do I do now? And somebody else, start kicking him. So like Matt turned around and started kicking him. I'm like, no, I pulled him off. I was like, no, you don't kick him. Let's go. And then his girlfriend Maggie came. I don't know where she came from. She's like, where have you been? And he just grabbed her. This is a true story. He just grabbed her and gave her a big kiss. He was all dirty and he was kind of bleeding a little and his face was all red. He was very sweaty. He gave her like a big kiss, and I was like, oh my God. Unbelievable. So this is a story of how Matt like kicked this guy's ass who wanted to start a ruckus. I don't condone fighting, but they really gave him no choice. And then I lost contact with Matt for some time, a year or two, and we kind of like reconnected, you know, a year or two after high school. We were still acquaintances and whatnot. And he's like, you want to come over to my house and play World of Warcraft, this new game that just came out? It's really fun. I was like, okay, sure, whatever. Tell me the story, reminisce about the story. You whooped that guy's ass and you gave Maggie that big kiss. And this is a true story. And he's like, oh yeah, okay. And I was like, what do you do? I was like, this is your character, and you kill some little sheep. I'm like, He's like, don't worry. You start killing like ogres. Like, okay. And then Matt said to me, this is all part of the story. He's like, oh, do you want to like smoke this crystal meth with me? I was like, huh? What's that? He's like, oh, it's this wild drug. It makes you even sweatier and smellier and greasier than before. And I'm just a kid. He was like 18 or 19. And I was like, no, dude, what the fuck? No way. I gotta go home. I gotta call my mom. And I never played World of Warcraft again. Ever. And he had a smell. And I remember the smell. I was like, oh, this guy smells like he's on crystal meth. I remember that now. That's why it took me 14 years before I played World of Warcraft again. T-Bone wanted me to play, and then they put me on the wrong server, and then I said forget it. You have the best stories. This is a true story, man. Isn't this the plot of The Breakfast Club? No. World of Warcraft is the gateway drug. I don't know, man. I don't condone doing any of that type of stuff, fighting, drugs. But that is a true story of the first time. I've never told this story on stream before. I think I told the story of Matt fighting people. That story had everything you could want in a story. It's all 100% true. Except I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I was there anymore. I'm so old, I don't even remember what happened 20 years ago. That's what I'm talking about. Golden Dreads. Ooh, Vial Library. Full value. Yeah. I really, at this stage in my life, like, I don't remember a lot of, like, what happened throughout the duration of it. It's horrible. It's horrible. I really think there's, like, you can remember, like, 8 years. Like, 8 years period. Like, I might be able to remember 8 years in the future, 8 years, like, plus or minus, like, 6.5 years is all you get. You can't really remember back when you were a kid. So he fought well because of the meth. He wasn't on meth at the time, I don't think. I don't know why he fought well. I forgot to mention, he also threw him in the bushes at some point. He threw him like into a hedge. He like picked him up. He was a bigger dude. He was like stocky. He was probably like, I don't know. I think he was like an inch or two taller than me. He was probably close to 6 feet. Meth head, mad. Just subscribe. Oh fuck. Well, I can't play any more games. I'm gonna throw one. Although that last game, man, we really whooped a lot of ass, huh? Alright, let's do one more. One more. I think I can do one more. Never touched those MMOs. Only meth for me, thanks. See the Undertaker? Ayala? Matthew Ayala? What is his name? How do you find people? Obituary, uh-oh. I don't know how to find, how come you can't go on Facebook if you don't log in? I don't have a Facebook. Well, this guy's in prison. That's not the same guy. That's Matthew Pan. That's definitely not the same guy. I believe it was Ayala. I don't know why I remember that. Like in the tier of my friends, I hung out with him like once at his house, the World of Warcraft story, once for the big brawl, and then I think we had one class together. But I was always class adjacent. Like I knew who he was, but like he probably wouldn't be in the list of my 100 greatest friends. But somehow I remember his name. The stream is so good. You think so? Well, I'm glad you enjoy it. I enjoy parts of it. You have 2 Facebooks. All right, let's not get into that right now. But I don't have a Facebook that auto logs me in. Let me rephrase. It doesn't auto log me into Facebook anywhere. So. "100 friends is such a flex." I guess like true friends from, if you're counting even elementary school, my friend Giovanni. And then there was like a little group of friends there in elementary school. Andrew K. Some of the friends crossed over, but Andrew K, Jared Gampel. There was a kid named Alex, Andrew Bernstein. Andrew Bernstein. Kind of like elementary school friends, but my middle school friends were my high school friends. My high school, like post high school friends, were kind of like the same group of kids, and of them, I probably had, like, I don't really consider Giovanni as an adult a true friend when we were kids. Like, he was like my best friend. You had to pick a best friend. He was like my best friend. But middle school, it was me and Jeff Dunn, Jeff, Taylor, Adam, the other Adam. We all live relatively close to each other. And then there were some other friends, those four guys. There were some other friends that were like friends, like everybody, like Adam B was friends with Adam S. Adam S. He was a troublemaker, so I didn't really like him. Adam S was a troublemaker. And kind of like the further you went, the more like problematic the kids became. Who else used to hang out a lot? Oh, Miles. Miles was a year younger than us. His mom was friends with Jeff's mom. So we like knew, you know, we weren't in class with him, but he would come over. His younger brother choked on a pancake. I remember when we were kids, really kind of tragic, like an infant. I don't know exactly the story, but real sad story. Two Adams. Oh no, there were like 6 Adams. There was Adam B, Adam S, and Adam K. And Adam K's last name was K, K-A-Y-E. Very confusing. There was another Adam that sort of like floated around for a little while. I forget his name. Oh, David, my friend David. I consider David a good friend. David Novgorodsky, his dad, only spoke Russian. And I always got the feeling that he hated us. Stupid kids coming over to his house, and also was kind of terrified of his dad. Most of my high school friends went off to have successful careers, and they left me in the dust. I was just talking like about a month or two ago. Jeff and Taylor both kind of like ended up near the stream, which is pretty cool. They were hanging out here for a couple days, and they both left California, and one lives in Oregon and one lives in Washington. I should probably see if we can meet up with them. I should probably do more push-ups or lose weight. Hopefully they're fat and old and ugly like me. $16-2, I'm facing my 7th mage in a row this run. What the heck? Do 25 more to feel good? Well, I did 50 during the stream. I'll do 25 more. Went for a run today. I really wish I lived immediately adjacent to a He actually could. He could play the lackey, spell lackey, brawl, win the brawl. Spell lackey, brawl, win the brawl. Oh god, that could be good too, but it won't be good enough. Valiant effort. I wish when I lived in my apartment, before I lived with my brother, so when I first started the stream, there was a gym complex, or there was a gym in the complex. And I was going, especially like several months, 6-7 months maybe, every day. Not every, well, I was going every day. It's crazy even to think about that. Even that feels so long ago, but that was like 3 or 4 years ago. But I was going every day for like an hour or two. If I would do like, if I would pick up weights, and I would pick up weights. and also do the treadmill. And then COVID hit and they closed it down. You couldn't go in it anymore. Initially, COVID hit and nobody was ever in there. Nobody was ever in there anyway, but nobody was ever in there. And I was still just going in. They hadn't like shut down the world yet. And I was like, oh, okay. Put the TV on and pick up weights, listen to Block Party at my leisure on my phone and whatnot. But it's like, oh, I gotta get another. But I didn't have a membership. It was just part of the apartment complex. They only had a few machines, but they had free weights, some benches, some, Stairmasters and a bike and some treadmills. And it was like so easy. It was like, well, how am I not gonna go? But here, everything in the immediate vicinity of me is like a Pilates like workout room, or like everybody goes and rides a bike together, but they're not like full like 24-hour. And the 24 hours and those type of like real gyms that I would actually like to go to, just a little too far. Like I don't want to ride the bike 3 or 4 or 5 miles and then go to the gym. Although you'd think like, well, then you don't have to do the cardio. You could just ride your bike, but I never did that. But, that's just me being lazy, because you could, right? I could buy a car and drive over there, but I don't want to. I had a pool for the Brita water filter. I lived here. I want to be completely honest with you. I lived in this complex for like 6 or 7 months before I realized they had a pool. Now, in my defense, in Oregon, it snowed a bunch and it rains a bunch, and they kind of like just don't even maintain it or keep it open until the summer. But I didn't even know, and I had walked around the complex. It's very big. It's like, it's not all, I guess it's all apartments, but it's a huge complex. And I don't know, I'd walked, I'd never crossed paths with the pool. And I guess there's like a community room that I've still never found. It's got to be near the pool, I'm assuming, but I don't like to talk to people, so. 6 miles isn't bad in it. Well, it's like, I don't know. No. Tell me how close they are. Give me fucking directions. Oh, but this isn't a real gym. This is like a bike place. How do I get directions from my house? Doesn't Google know where I live? Yeah. 4.5 miles. So it's 9 miles both way, which isn't that bad. But I'm also scared, because what if somebody, I don't know, runs me over? Have you ever owned a car? Yeah. I've owned 2 cars. Well, I owned 1 car and I leased 1 car. And then the Team Liquid Lamborghini that's parked out front. I don't want to drive it though. I drive it sometimes through the canyons. But yeah, no, I don't know. The older I get, I got in a car accident, and I get actually very nervous in cars now when other people are driving. I don't stress them out too much, but sometimes I go like when they're like making lefts into oncoming traffic, or and I'll be like. But yeah, I don't know. The last time I drove was driving to Oregon, and my buddy drove like 90% of the way. Concrete man, boss. I should probably get a car. I don't have a license anymore. Oh god. Okay. Pete, and for change, I washed my hands. All right, back to work. But anyway, the reason that so when I started streaming, I had a car and I wasn't driving anywhere. So when I was actually, that's when I got in my first accident, of my life or whatever. And I thought, like, why am I paying for a car and insurance and whatever if I'm, if I'm streaming and I'm making no money and I'm not going anywhere because I'm not making any money? I thought, like, well, I should just not. So anyway, they were like, here's some money or whatever for the accident. And I was like, okay, well, I'll just use that to kind of like live off of while I stream and make no money. And I'm saving money by not going anywhere. Remember, that was a key. I don't know. And now it's like I'm so accustomed to not driving. I like walking and I like biking, but it does kind of limit how far you can go. For a while, I was like okay, just Ubering, but I don't really feel like I want to Uber anywhere. It's like, I don't know. I don't really want to like Uber to the bar. I don't know anybody, so it's like I'm not gonna Uber and meet my friend at the bar. But I also was kind of just always cool with just Ubering. Let's get a Segway. I was thinking about getting a Segway. What is that? Is that like one of the scooters for old people? Esfon showed us $50,000 home gym. Just make one of those, you rich streamer. I had a period at some point where I thought I might become a rich streamer. But I don't know, man. Streaming is fickle. Sometimes you make money and sometimes you don't. So I never get too high and I try not to ever get too low. Although it's a lot easier to not get too high, if you know what I mean. Like, not, it's like some months you're like, wow, if every month was like this, I'd be alive forever. Or at least like I wouldn't really have to worry about money. And then in the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, week and a half, you're like, ugh, if I made this amount of money every day, I'd be dead soon. So, yeah, it ebbs and flows. Not Just Bikes channel on YouTube kind of covers the issues we have in the US with pedestrian cyclist friendly setups. Not Just Bikes. I'll try to check that out. It sounds interesting. I still need 2 more? Dude. These are terrible. That would have been better. Valley. Thank you, Valley, for the follow. I have two, count them, 2 brittle bones. Could just play this. 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's a YouTube called Not Just Bikes for more info if you Google it, but red is better. What's this? The 5 mana? No. What's going on here? Is our deck good? How come we're winning all the time? Holy sham with the prime, hell yeah. Redbeard growl or redbeard roll? Either way, it's beautiful. Alright, well, we gotta finish the run now. What am I doing, you know? What am I doing if not ending this run? 1 to 2 more games? I could do that, right? Didn't we tell the story of Matt fighting like an hour ago? Hey, Robo, thanks for the 1 bit. Can I get an oh hell yeah? Thanks, man. Love your YouTube videos. First time catching a stream. Keep up the amazing work. Wow, Concrete. Do you hit the like button ever? Only like 20 people do, so you could tell me you do, even if you don't. And, you know, I'd appreciate it. If you didn't, if you did, or leave a comment. We could chat. But thanks, man. Thanks, Robo, and thanks to the other guy. Thanks for supporting the YouTube. RepuGeek cuts it all up. Well, he doesn't cut shit up. He uploads it all, though. I mean, I'm at full health, and I'm not gonna buff any demons. It never happens. It just doesn't happen. Could this be part of your best 30 for the leaderboard? Well, we've lowered our average today with a 10, a 12, and 2 7s, so maybe. Unfortunately, that probably reduces our average. Nine win average tonight. Not bad, though. Not bad. I gotta sneeze. Trade there. Free trade there. Trade there. My deck goes face. That's what it does. That's it. It reduces it? How'd you do yesterday? Yesterday was 3 11s, a 12, and a 1. I'm gonna win the 50-50. I really feel like I'm gonna win the 50-50. Is that crazy? Is that crazy? I really feel like I'm gonna win the 50-50. I kill his, then he kills this. Okay, change of plans. Always tap first. Splitting image. I mean, he has to attack my guys at some point, right? What am I doing next turn? A 4 and a 3? Or an explosive? Let's just take the explosive. It's 2 face damage, guaranteed. That's it. Damn, man, you're on fire. Not bad, huh? I also made up most of those numbers, Bray. Yeah, this is the unfair advantage. When you hit Liquor Equilibrium, Donnie used to tell us about that. Oh, fuck off, dude. Fuck right off. Don't ping my guy. I know what you're doing here. I have no clue what he's doing. I'm missing nothing. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that's what I was hoping it wasn't. That one card. Thought it might be something else. I could discard the explosive trap. He plays a red herring, I'm sure, here. Shit, your beard is burning. Oh, fuck. Anyway, obviously he's gonna play that, right? And then he plays what? A Deathborn here, some shit. We lost, both of our losses were to Deathborn already. Could have buffed it. Yeah, you could do different things. I'm not gonna do whatever it is you said, but yeah, you could. You're absolutely right, Robo Poop. Especially because I can't go back in time. It takes Ice Barrier and Flame Ward. It's fucking irritating. If I discarded that, could be a splitting image here actually. I thought it might be Counterspell. If he clears my board here, I will say this, and only this, that stinks. Okay, I'm gonna factor that into the that stinks category. Crooked Idiot is not good. Crooked Idiot is moronic. Say it. That stinks, man. I guess I didn't fully clear it though. I kept this mighty 4-1. You have your own arena tier list? Mage, Priest, Warrior, Warlock, Paladin, Hunter, Demon Hunter above both of those? Druid, Rogue. On the bottom is on the bottom is Rogue. Rogue, Druid, Shaman. Red's playing aggressive. Yeah, we have to play aggressive. Very aggressive, you know what I mean? Alright, thank you guys so much for being here. I guess we're making more YouTube content, god damn it. I guess we're trying to go all the way. Gosh darn it. What a night. 7, 7, 12, 7, 7, 12, and then 11. Drafted Hellfire. Ricky Martin. Oh, do you think Ricky Martin, it's the sniper from Amaz's days? Maybe. Well, they used to always let Amaz win, right? They would just give Amaz the free win. I think so, right? Red on Whiskey, Red versus Snipers with European Brains, Dreads versus Guys with No Secrets, and then Zelda. You ever do Pokemon card videos on YouTube? What does that mean? Like just opening Pokemon cards? Probably not. Probably not. It's hard to like mix YouTube content, I think. I think the general consensus is it's better to just have one channel that does one thing. Super old school sniper. I remember Ricky Martin. Or as I called him, Stinky Fartin. No, I didn't. Come on, Ricky. Go easy on me. Go easy on me, Stinky. Good thing that I'm watching your YouTube. I'm almost always asleep. That's good. That's how I watch a lot of YouTube content. Channel Fireball. GDQ stuff. I like to sleep to YouTube. When I watch Red's YouTube, I'm in heaven. Well, I'm about to send you to hell, brother. When I watch Red's YouTube, I'm in the bathtub. That's when I watch Reddit. Reddit's my bathtub go-to. I remember Ricky from Amaz's stream and the Sniper Guild that queued against Crip with their names like Sniper 143. Turns out they were all dreads. That was the craziest twist. All those anti-sniper overlays. Yeah, the Ragnaros one was pretty funny. That's pretty funny. It was like a handful of Ragnaroses. Etchlegio? What could I do? I don't know. Because I read the deck tracker. I don't know if deck tracker even existed back then. I could do this. That doesn't, I mean, it's okay. If Stinky Fartin wants to whoop my ass, let me just put it this way. Then that ass deserves to be whooped. You know what I mean? Scared. Why is he hurting me? When I'm here, I want to live. A lot of old school memes today. Which other ones did we get? Rude. Incredibly rude. Think of it like a final boss that cheats. So like every NES boss you ever faced. You mean like Bebop and Rocksteady. Pretty good run though. 11. A little cheesed out there. 3 fireballs? 3 fireballs in the first 8 turns, plus a life drinker. I would imagine we win that one the vast majority of the time. That's okay. This is the discrete minority. I'll take it though. Probably get more gold for 11 than we get for 12 anyway, so. And remember, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the follow. Ricky only lets you win if you don't call him names. I didn't call him a name, except for Stinky Fartin. Living la vida loca. That's what it takes to stop Red in God mode. I think God mode got us to 11. This one is for Ricky Fartin. Bad pack. Bad guy. Stream sniping.